Hello, racing fan. This is Emilio Bimbo Rodriguez. Listen to the Open Gate Show with Colin Blair, giving you the latest tips and reviews on the horses. Big up the number one show.
Greetings, everyone. This is George Rosang, listening to Open Gate Show. Number one, take a listen.
Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.
Welcome to December 23rd Open Gate Facebook group and YouTube show. The second to last race meet for 2020. My main cell phone is out, so I don't know if anyone is trying to send me a gift. If so, all you have to do is, you must know someone at the track. You can ask them, you can give them your number so I can get it, as I have lost all my numbers for some very, very important people. So I hope, all who tried to get me, that is the reason. Very interesting Jockeys Championship race, which will end very close. I'm predicting. Tomorrow 10 race card has the Nelson getting 8 and Anthony Thomas getting 7. Both these jockeys are level. Some will say Dan Nelson has the edge tomorrow. Well, we will see. Post time is 11:30 a.m. for the 10 race card, which starts at the 5 furlong straight point or 1,000 meter straight. 14 starters, 4 trails and up, claiming tag 150 to 180 with 5-year-old maidens, as well as 6-year-olds who have never won 2 races. Number 1 marker for Prince has speed and gets Dane Nelson. Been a while, he has gone beyond 4 furlong straight. He is quickly back for a horse who has a very wide gaps between races. The inside draw here poses a concern, but speed is always an advantage over this course. Number 2, Willardine, third run since coming off a 2.5 month respite, and must be fitter now than when he chased number 8, the Beast, to be 2 lengths, to be second by 5.5 lengths behind that one going 4 furlongs straight. Number 4, Connor could gain a low exotic placing in the suspect field. Number 6 Legal Dancer has speed but has issues as well. Gets Christopher Mundine, which could be a plus. Number 7, Regal Prospector, another with multiple issues, could though factor in a very low exotic spot. Number 8, The Beast, won easily over 4 furlongs straight 2 weeks ago, and now going a furlong further, has back class and hails from the red hot Rand Derby stables. Even now far better off at the scales against number 2 Willardine, which is quite a puzzle. But this hybrid system, no one is complaining, so why should I? The Beast bettered Willardine by 5.5 lengths. Let's see if that table can be turned, although it's not highly likely. Number 10, Dr. Banner, trainer Michael Beecham, can get these ready without prior notice. Number 13, Mount Zion King, back to where he can compete, and is very light as well drawn to be given a serious consideration for a top 2 slot. Number 14, Secret Law, back from an 18-month hiatus. A maiden 5-year-old who will be meeting winners, will be making his 11th career start. Has speed, already displayed he likes coming off a layoff, as seen on the 16th of April when he last ran on the 29th of December 2018 and came back the 16th of March 2019, and came from way off the pace to get within ahead of Flying Bullet and had stablemate Alexis Starr behind. Number 8, The Beast. Number 14, Secret Law. Number 2, Willardine. Number 13, Monsan King. Number 7, Regal Prospector. Race 2, 8 starters. They go 5 furlongs round or 1,000 meters round. It's for nearly about 4 years and up. Maiden condition race. Number 1, Uncle Bally hasn't done much on the round course and has it all in his favor now for a better chance of winning. Anthony Thomas, he rides for Stephen Todd. Number 2, Portion. Then Nelson gets the call for Leroy Tomlinson. Has speed as well. And she ran her best 2 races over this 5 furlongs round trip. So, possible an advantage over number 1, Uncle Bally. What could happen though? Seeing that these 2 riders are vying for the championship, they could nullify each other's chance on the headline, as no one will try to allow the other to relax. That's just my thinking. Number 6, Lambano will be making start number 23 for the 2020 season, and his fourth run in 3 weeks. Maybe he can close for a low exotic slot on the board too in this very cheap field. Number 7, Top Gear, should be able to sit behind number 1, Uncle Bally, and number 2, Portion, and hope that they falter and can take this in the end. Number 7, Top Gear. Number 2, Portion. Number 1, Uncle Bally. Number 6, Lambana. We go to race 3. And this race has 8 starters once again. They go 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters for optional claiming, 500 to 550,000 with 4-year-olds who've never won 2 races. Number 1, Killer B, won 3 weeks ago, again similar over this distance. But this race will be a bit different. However, could find a lower placing on the board. Number 2, Night Light, ran well in first-time blinkers after being without that equipment in 61 career starts. The connection decided to take the blinkers off next time out. Has been claimed 3 weeks ago by Ryan Darby, and he is very fit. Sorry, not Ryan Darby, my apologies, it's Patrick Taylor. Number 3, Mr. Pantheon won 3 of his last 5 races, and that makes him a decent contender here. Plus, is from the Red Hot stable of the Derby camp. Number 4, Kaya gets first-time figure 8 after 24 career starts. Number 6, Luana, former very consistent mare who seems to have lost a bit of her focus. Number 7, Secret Traveler, should be the one. Number 7, that's my selection, Secret Traveler. From number 3, Mr. Pantheon. Number 2, Night Light. Number 1, Killer B. Number 6, Luana. Race 4, 5.5 furlongs they go, or 1,100 meters, 7 starters, 4 fours and up, who have never won 3 races in their career. Number 1, Uncle Vernon, his last 4 starts were out the straights. Goes on the curve now, and even though stepped up to the sides by his new trainer, a winning run is not expected. Number 2, Special Counsel, has speed and can be considered if the top one here fails. Number 3, Costa, can't complain much, even though being failing to hold is gallop approaching the winning post. Number 4, Ali may close in on the leaders for a high exotic placing. Number 6, Super Emir, ultra consistent filly since October 3rd and will be making her 6th start in approximately 2 months. However, she hardly does anything to keep her fitness at the level that she's performing. So, don't worry about this horse racing frequently. I must add, she has ran a total of 6.5 lengths, win or lose, in her last 6 career starts. You can't want it better than that. Number 7, Blind Fate, cutting back in distance after that run last week, going 7 furlongs where she ran even. I'm not sure how focused she was. I'm sure she will be much more focused come Saturday. Should be considered, but is one that is, I would say, unreliable. Small field, but could be a tricky race when they passed the winning post. Number 3, Costa. Number 7, Blind Fate. Number 2, Special Counsel. Number 6, Super Emir. One of those should surely win. Race 5, 14 starters. They go 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. It's for nearly bred 2-year-olds. It's a maiden special weight race. First of 3 year for trader until Nunes, and first of 2 for owner Malcrison, Sagan Mirage. I'm talking about number 1, Burn Notice. Working well enough, coming off a 6-week respite with the potent team, Nunes and Omar Walker. Can't be the hottest combo currently. Number 2, Old King Cole gets first time blinkers after his debut 2 weeks ago. Number 3, Magenta, a debutant born the 31st of May, a chested filly with half to Phineas and Nevada. This horse is groomed by Glenford Thompson. Bred Here Comes Ben by Winning Spirit by Judge TC. Breeder Paul Robinson Wright. Owner Eminent Stables. Kerrigan Robertson rides for Feliciano OD. Of note, no blinkers, no Lasix is on. Interestingly bred filly who can run, working well for quite a while, and I'm expecting a very good show. Number 4, Magical Mode, the last of the newest trial here, stretching out a furlong longer after running okay on the 6th of December, going 5 furlongs round, finishing second, 5 lengths to Awesome Choice. Had Letters in Gold, who is here too, behind, was very green then and looked a bit improved since. The Nelson remains for owner Mr. Sergeant Mirage, who also owns number 1, Burn Notice, will be ridden by Omar Walker. Number 5, Hillis Vision, gets first time figure 8 after 1 career start in mid-October. Hasn't improved to be afforded a win at present. Number 6, another debutant, second one for trainer Philip Fiani, who also has number 3, Magenta. King's Magician, that's the name, born the 7th of March at Chestnut Court, who is full to eye candy and basilicus. This horse is by Performing Magic, out of Regency by legal process. Breeder Everglade Farms Limited, owner Hamart Farms. Groom Carl Chambers, the groom who had the mighty Eros, also known as Bengal D. Small, compact colt who has speed. Still a bit green, in my opinion, but even so could factor in the top 5. Will get Lasix for a debut. Ian Spence rides. Number 7, 3 times lucky, making her 6 career starts. Can be considered for a low exotic spot. Number 8, Letters in Gold, one of 2 here for trainer Gary Griffiths and owner Trinidadian horseman Harold Chidi. The most experienced horse here, kept up to the size and may earn a low exotic placing. Number 9, another debutant, Miss HJF, born the 10th of March, a bay filly with half to Mr. Linders. Bred Nasheed by Lady Takari by Miracle Man. Breeder Henry William Jagai OD JP. Owner Fisher's Place. The groom Patrico McLean. Kevin Murray trains. Apprentice Matthew Bennett rides. Miss HJF will need some time. Number 10, Jason Blessing, broke slowly out the gates when the even money favorite, that was just on the day under 3 weeks ago, on the 6th of December, going 5 furlongs round, didn't run no race at all, and finished way behind, 6th, 7 1/4 lengths to Awesome Choice, Magical Mood rather, who is in this race, and Letters in Gold. With first time tongue tie, this horse did well. The third in her third career start on the 17th of October, when going 5.5 furlongs in splits of 46-1 by 107, got beat. Second, 1 1/4 length to Santorini. Genesis was behind. Genesis is here. So, Justin Blessing, if she's correct, could be a factor in fighting this race out. Number 12, Brattle Brush, useful filly, but could just need this race. Number 13, Regal and Royal last 2 starts were good, and he's expected to run good again, especially if he breaks better this time. Broke slowly in all 3 career starts. Let's see what he does on his 4th. Number 14, the Genesis Useful Filly, who makes her 4th career start, has nothing to complain about this time. I'm sure Anthony Thomas will use all he has to ensure that this filly wins. Blinkers is back on. Number 14, the Genesis. Number 4, Magical Mood. Number 3, Magenta. Number 13, Royal and Regal. Number 1, Bird Notice. 6 race, 11 starters. They go 5 furlongs round or 1,000 meters round. It's 4 trails and up. Imported trails and up. Maidens and native bred trios who have never won 2 races in their lifetime. Number 1, Pepito, tries the turn after 3 consecutive starts out the straight. All those starts out the straight were good. Broke his maiden 3 weeks ago in a poor field, although has scope for improvement. Number 3, Cold Pursuit, ran well 2 weeks ago when closing very fast to be a length 3rd, even though hampered, leaving the furlong point over when going 6 furlongs. Is to travel 1 more furlong tomorrow, less than that 6 furlongs, and is now with 57 kilos, regardless, should be a factor in the top 4. Number 4, Zabatoni has never been worse than 3rd in his last 7 starts. Number 6, Just an Illusion, kept on to the end, 2.5 and 5th, hard ridden. If relaxed off the speed this time, could get an exotic placing on the board. That race on the 30th of November, going 6 furlongs, with the tongue tie applied after a long absence, ran very well at 99 to 1 to be 2.5 and 5th to exotic Excessive Force, Elitist, who is, and Cold Pursuit, who is here. That race that Cold Pursuit ran 3rd in, Just an Illusion, got beat by only a length behind Cold Pursuit. Number 7, Casual Affair, has speed but weakening, leaving the furlong point. Anthony Thomas, Wayne DaCosta, will try to ensure that this horse is presented very focused. Number 10, Another Prosecutor, comes off a 4.5 month break and ran well 2 weeks ago, the 12th of December, going 4 furlongs straight, with the leaders finishing 2nd, 4 3/4 length to Highly Blessed, had Double Jeopardy behind. Will be fitter for this, and being the speed here, then Nelson can't afford to lose this race. Number 11, Suasion, has been working very well since December and was showing use early in her career. Is likely to come with a very good display come Saturday, but she has to break better from the gates. Has been working very well. Number 10, though, Another Prosecutor, from number 3, Cold Pursuit. Number 11, Suasion. Number 7, Casual Affair. Number 4, Zabatoni. Number 6, Just an Illusion. We come to race 7. 9 starters, they go 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters, 4 trails and up. Optional claiming 200 to 250,000 with 5-year-olds who've never won 2 races in their career, as well as 6-year-olds who've never won 4 races. Number 1, Union 4. If the Open Gate Show is happy to know that trainer O'Neill Markland has been recovering and recovered greatly. Its charge here, number 1, Unit 4, consistent since June, and looks the one to possibly give Dane Nelson another win on the card. Number 2, April Spirit, fresher than most here, and could be considered for placing on the board against the suspect set. Number 4, Reassurance, ran 2nd by 3 lengths to Unit 4 over 5 furlongs round, but was claimed by trainer Ryan Darby after that race. I'm talking about that race on the 24th of October. He's back home and had his last win from the Derby, from Ryan Darby's barn with this rider, Giovanni Patterson. So, very interesting. Number 5, Lady Budget, could be considered for a low exotic spot. Number 6, Boss Izzy, running a plenty, and although I'm not liking him to win, especially again facing Nemesis, Union 4 and Reassurance, who both bettered him whenever they met, Boss Izzy in a field like this could get a low place on the board. Number 8, Kongratsuki, last race was too bad to be true. Number 1, Union 4. Number 4, Reassurance. Number 2, April Spirit. Number 6, Boss Izzy. Number 5, Lady Budget. You can add number 8, Kongratsuki, if you are taking my selection for the high 5. Go to race 8, and this race goes 7.5 furlongs or 1,500 meters, 12 starters for thoroughbred trios only. It's a maiden condition race. I must remind you that these lucrative trio maiden purse money of 970,000. When these horses, well, for 4-year-old maidens, the purse will be drastically reduced. I'm sure connections of all trio maidens who are running on Saturday or as well as on Sunday will be trying their best to win or even earn because the money is more. Okay, number 1, Silent Cat, seems to have issues leaving the gates, but is very fit. Number 2, Shibum, very consistent and costly to follow. Then Nelson gets the best out of her so far, and it was over this approximate distance on the 14th of November when he closed to lose by in a head bob to strike to the 10th train horse strike at will, going 7 furlongs. Her last chance, as I say, to get the win for this juice and trio purse money. Okay, let's get to number 4, O'Halite. One of 2 here for trainer Gresford Smith. Has not done much since the COVID restart, but stretching out beyond 6.5 furlongs. Now with the red hot jockey Omar Walker, could be a sorted out filly, this O'Halite. She looks a bit different to me. So let's see. Even though I don't really like her to win, but I always say, I am me and you are you. Number 5, Mr. A, working much better since that debut run approximately 4 weeks ago. Mr. A, he can run, but when is the question? Maybe Saturday. Number 6, Lava Boy, very consistent maiden gelding, meeting Nemesis K-Boy and No Identity again, but is worst off at the scales. And, this horse has run so often, I don't expect much improvement from him. But the level that he is at could play a role in fighting this out. Number 7, Above All Links, must be very fit by now, and I'm expecting her to be very focused come Saturday. Not sure, I'm figuring she uses the races to get to a fitness level, which I'm thinking that she has achieved. Well, that's a hunch, remember. Number 8, Mighty Chelsea, gets back blinkers and cigarette and is very light. Number 10, K-Boy, should be better over this distance, and if he starts, will be tough to beat. Number 11, No Identity, running okay, but it's costly to follow. Maybe this ease in the handicaps will help. We'll see on Saturday. Number 12, Snapperman, will be in the earlies. One of these, number 10, K-Boy, if he runs. Number 7, Above All Links. Number 4, O'Halite. Number 2, Shaboom. Number 6, Lava Boy. We're here at the penultimate race. 11 starters. They go 5 furlongs run or 1,000 meters run for thoroughbred. Trios and up, imported maidens and native bred trios who have never won 2 races in their lifetime. 11 starters. Number 1, Colomitan, one of 2 here for trainer Patrick Lynch. Number 2, Coppertone, ran well on last 7th of November, going 5.5 furlong. That race was won in 106 and 4/5 by City Council. and Coppertone ran on to be second, 1.5 lengths to that. Had Elitist, who is in this race, behind. Will have to meander well to have a say if he's focused to run anyway. Number 3, Big Daddy gets to pass the post, well, yet to pass the post in front, but was awarded a race after finishing second. Is very consistent and should again run well. Robert Halladine, he rides. Number 4, Elitist, game when focused. Anthony Thomas gets the call, so that's a plus. Number 5, Salvation, very fast filly who was bounced around after an awkward break on the 12th of December, going 4 furlongs straight, finishing 1.5 lengths second to the revamped Chitu Prince. Should make amends on Saturday. Number 6, Wifey Says So, led and won easily, breaking her maiden, but facing some speedier tights here on Saturday. Number 7, Generational, will be closing. This horse flatters to deceive. I'm not liking this one to win, regardless Dave Nelson is aboard, but who knows? This might be the time for Generational. Number 8, Executive Chief, only raced 3 times and did well in all. Could improve and continues to give a good display. Number 11, Double Jeopardy, has to find a lot from this outside draw. However, can sit and hope in a catbird seat if the birds fly too fast and get tired, leaving the furlong point, he can catch the winning post in front. Number 5, Salvation. Number 8, Executive Chief. Number 4, Elitist. Number 11, Double Jeopardy. Number 3, Big Daddy. We come to the final race, race 11. Very, very interesting race. We have the best stayers in the island running in this race. 10 starters, they go 8.5 furlongs, 1,700 meters. This race is named in honor of Ian Levy. It's the Ian Levy Cup. A new top-level personnel from the Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment hierarchy, and they'll be honoring this gentleman with this cup. Very important race, this. A purse money of $4.5 million. Number 1, Jamai Raja, 7-year-old chestnut gelding by Market Rally out of Angela's Favorite by Oren Tate, breeder Ham Farms Limited, owner Delroy War, groom Dave Biggs, Devon Thomas rides for Errol War. Loves to lead, but won't be leading these. Comes on Saturday. Number 2, Nipster, Chill Bay Colt, born the 25th of April. Bred Casual Chick out of Nippet by Legal Process. Breeder Michael Bernard, owner Micros. Michael Campbell, the groom. Robert Halladine rides for Gary Sobrati. Top 3-year-old colt whose chances are decent, especially if getting a clear passage to run on to catch the ones in front if they're stopping. Number 3, Eroy, born the 21st of April, a bay colt by Kosan out of Golden Bucket by Mass Media. Breeder Brent and Crystal Femong. Owner Richard Azan and Dr. Brown, as well as Randy McLean. Wayne Malcolm, he'll be riding this horse, who ran just 7 days ago. Nicholas Hibbert, the apprentice, rides for Richard Azan. Paperlight and gets first-time figure 8. Seems to run best on the lead, of which, regardless of being so light, won't be an easy one. Everything depends on what number 4, Mahogany, does. Mahogany, born the 27th of February, a chestnut gelding by Sensational Slam out of Meteorite by Traditional. Breeder Clovis Metcalf, CDOD. Owner P. Ellis H. Pratt, T. Pragnell, and Karen Pessard, wife of trainer Ian Pessard. The groom, Frank Spencer. What to say, but he ran the fastest 8.5 furlongs in ages, just 2 seconds off the track record. He's back to himself, so let's see. All arguments will end after this. Hey, he is fresh and fit. Number 5, Tuna Ciliata, a 4-year-old chestnut gelding by Soul Warrior out of Red Gold by Wizard of Gold. Breeder Wilbert Bagwan Dean. owner Stefan Naran Singh and Wilbert Barandine Alex Bourne also is part owner to far right. The groom, Dane Nelson, rides for Anthony Thomas, penciled for this race, and it showed this morning at exercise as he was pulling Dane Nelson when cantering very steady from the 9 furlong around course. Considered to be the top middle and long distance horse in the land. Okay, he has to prove it. Not saying he's not, but he has to prove it. If Mahogany is in his top, will run as how one expects. Number 6, Supreme Soul, another 4 trainer, Anthony Nunes, who has 3 horses here. Supreme Soul, 4 Chestnut, Colt, Triple Crown winner in 2019. This horse is bred Soul Warrior by Beware Baby by Friendly Lover. Breeder Ham Stables Limited. Owner Shafan Maharaj. Groom Agent Taylor. Anthony Nunes trains Jerome in his rides. Never seen him this dark in color, ever. That's a good sign, but good signs at times could turn out to be just good looks. Number 7, Roy Rogers, a foil grey gelding by Distorted out of Soca Party by Region of Merit. Owner and breeder Faye Lee, wife of trainer Dennis Lee, Natalie Berger. She rides. Under Ricketts is the groom, Roy Rogers, biting at this cake, which is very high for him to reach to get even some crumbs. Number 8, Marquesas, a 5-year-old bay horse by Coded Warden out of Islam Marada by Devongate. Breeder Franz Jobson. Owner Epic Group groom Raphael Singh. Michael Marlowe trains Christopher Mundine rides. Former top triol in 2018. Number 9, Sentient, a 4-year-old chestnut by Strike It Wild out of Lady Gatadeo by Footloose. Breeder Henry William Jagai, ODJP. Owner the Success Farm, groom Lindell Bennett. Emmett Robles rides for Gary Sebrati. Was beaten 13 lengths into third when Mahogany blew a hole in the wind on the 16th of August at this exact trip of 8.5 furlongs. Mahogany won in a time of 1:43 flat. Really amazing. I'm expecting Sentient to get a seat at this table to earn a slice of this big cake. Number 10, King Arthur, Triol Gelding, the 2020 Derby winner by Natural Selection out of Geisha's Heart by Pat and Jack. Owner, breeder Glennie Robinson. Owner, Carlton Watson. Leon Walker, the groom, Anthony Thomas, rides for Wayne DaCosta OD. Interesting how he runs because he has been waiting for this race. Let's see if he can be king again in the Winners' Enclosure. Number 4, Mahogany. Well, the top 3. Number 4, Mahogany. Number 2, Nipster. Number 5, Tuna Ciliata. Number 9, Sentient. Number 10, King Arthur. Number 3, Eroy. Number 6, Supreme Soul. Is my fancy to get into the top 5. My top 2 for Saturday. I hope they win. Second race, Top Gear. Third race, Secret Traveler. Join me Saturday afternoon for the analysis of the final race meet for 2020. Happy holidays all.
Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.